Welcome to my channel, Journey of Spirits. I tapped on a topic. It was on my community board before the Facebook one. It had to do with a story not being correct or different. So I used the example of the devil, demon, and then reverse, or the other way around. So during a period of time I tap on topics or relay a part of a message, and I've been set on giving a full story instead of little bits and pieces through tarot cards, etc. Has to do with us being psychic, etc., having ancestry history, meaning we would have a different purpose. Also, the stories in between the people with gifts been taking advantage of and or labeled as, throughout some eras, as cuckoo for banana pops. There are several spirits trying to come through. And the angst in between, the fear feeling. Also, we have the similar fear feeling in free life when we are doing stuff we feel guilty about when we are alone. Demon topic, or the example of, was brought up because Spirit shows me in cycles, in sort of domino effect. The concept of hell. They like to entertain the concept with movies, etc. Then the devil would be in a fire pit. If there is a partial truth to that story, what is the most hottest place that we know of? We have sun, and through the storylines of ancient history, there would be sun gods coming down for Judgment Day or something in that area. But how would they survive or be on Earth? What is similar to sun's energy? Led me to core of Earth, of Gaia. The core of Gaia is lava, hot, similar. Then in the storyline it makes sense that hell would be below. But hell also resembles judgment. So not only the light would judge, and it came in a vision as in I said on my community board Satan, and then it got reversed as in it should have been Natasha. I was like, then I got shown beings. I've been seeing dragons lately, other beings morphing into something else, etc. When I looked at a deeper meaning, it was about in the vision, one of the demonic entities would have somewhat goat legs. But what else would have similar features when it comes to magic? You had centaurs, you had other half animal, half human beings throughout several storylines. I was like, If you look at what they call themselves elites, they will have symbols, etc., worshipping a goat, and I heard some readers in between you are on your goat behavior and going rooting for it. Not that it's bad, but they want a different perspective on it, because they are very mad at how elites yeah, for real. To them they are lower beings. So yeah. Yeah, so to those readers we have another purpose. Ancestor, we are the lineage or something else where we need to carry the flame or keep the knowledge, protect. Yeah. So that vision led me to do a video, the last one, test if you ever seen the show Charmed Ones, test at the Book of Shadows symbol on it. Where we have to watch that they changed the narrative of demonic versus what was really demonic. So you have two sides, a split basically going on. It cycled through many visions, and then can we get that out of the energy, please? Thank you very much. That led me to the next vision, and that was triggered due to the investigative show of Devil's Perch, who is, the episode I saw was about Arizona, Butte. No, Butte, Montana, sorry. And then it got like entangled as well. we wanted to decipher what was what. Went on sitting with the energies. So, like I said, them forever wanting to shift stories about gods and deities, etc., made a whole lot of mess. What it boils down to is that the demonic wasn't really demonic, it is like in the magic basically. But if I should have explained this in a separate video, it would be, yeah, for the people watching, what is it? Kind of impression. And then I'm like, yeah, whatever, whoever it's for, they will understand. But now they are set on, no, we are going to do this better. Anyway. Led me to, what's the difference then? What are elementals? The behaviorism of an elemental. Elementals can be mischievous as well. I have to comment in between that I do this in a space where the houses are so, yeah, you can hear everything, yeah? In between people wanting to collaborate, etc., I didn't want to be led by fear or out of desperation, etc. So people would comment or, okay, better said, you see me now here sitting, you can feel the vibe of a change in the vibe. That has to do with me having neighbors so closely. They say, this is how they showed me I would start up the video. As in, explain to them that you are a granddaughter of a farmer. I guess to do with the roots and Grandpa was saying just now. Sorry, it's been so long that I heard him. There was a lot of to do surrounding my grandma. Misunderstanding with how my grandma was. Therefore, I needed to be tempered growing up, basically. As in what I could do. To not get labeled. Yeah. I was too young to inherit the house. There was a lot of fights, and I was like, that's a lot of bad juju anyway. When it comes to inheritance and greed among the people. So Yeah, he just said that he was proud, and I have endured. I don't want to do it. Normally I do this in private. Anyway, can we stick to the stories, please, Spirit? So for years I have a secret dream, wish, is to own my own land. Where my kids are allowed to get dirty, build tree houses, etc. So I could hear, in this setting, I could be, and that's the other spirits coming in, I could be a medium and ask people for money and help each one of you, yeah, and take small amounts when I know so much. And that has to do with the people in the doing the programs, ghost adventures, etc. Ghost investigations. Hold on, I'm going to pause because this is bugging me. Okay, I had to clean myself up. Also a silent symbol to others that strange things can occur, but don't have to be bad. The outcome is not set in stone. So people with the series, the investigation series, was to open up and help other people. In a loving way, they are saying it serves its purpose, or served its purpose, for the skeptical people. Yet with the shifts occurring, there can be a little hook attached to it. Meaning, like I said, you have a lot of knowledge, or more knowledge. Yes, you are growing and developing on your way, that's a good thing. But like Butte, Montana, the story, the connection to the story I'm telling, if elementals behave devilish, elementals have their roots with Native Americans. Places like Butte, Montana have are originally from Native Americans, yeah. And they called on the elementals to keep the land safe. Who says demonic entities weren't originally elementals? The curse that we readers on YouTube, so we're all at, yeah, I did it as well. For the bigger picture, it is a distraction. Because our ancestors got cursed. as in you are going to be seen as you being being in breach contract with God. So the elementals were sent, or those beings were sent, and let it go off the labels because open-minded, to amplify their behavior, to show justice that the land really belonged to Native Americans, not as a race. It is us, and we are superior. It was more because they are aware that there are entanglements there as well, that it is meant for people who know how to take care of land, who have an equal give and take balanced relationship with land. So in the ether I picked up something, as in, would you like to work with us? It has to be done in a fair way, and it also goes for churches, that also goes for because I know not all is bad, or not everybody is bad. It is but that if I choose one, then I'm in a niche where I can only help a few. Where spirit is like, you see where she comes from. Yes, she likes nice stuff, but for her it doesn't have to be like the redonkulous. Yeah, it's way overboard behaviors that the elites have. Yeah, she's fine with this, and then she finds pleasure in other things. And moral, they say, I feel blessed, but if you feel guided, let me put it at transmuted like that. I love my connection with every spirit. I believe we learn from one another. That was a bonus basically by being separated from everybody. Also shamanic and Tibetan rules as to growth and development being a true, yeah. Sorry spirit, but I'm just going to say, if you want to donate, you can donate. It's optional. Let me know if there's adjustments need to be made, if anything. They will be in the description box. When it yeah, so I can roll with everybody in separate niches, but then I will be fragmented. And then I will be continuing the cycle of doing things for a right reason versus it's tipping to taking some kind of advantage, and that has to do with the knowledge, not that you did before, but it has to do that there are people who would mimic, who would and go thus far. Our responsibility is to keep the integrity. So the spell work, yeah, entities linking up to it had to do with Native Americans. The way that the demonic entities, and I'm asking if I could share. There's more to the story. Yeah, let me leave it at that. There's more, because then the genuine people it is supposed to trigger, yeah? You will think for yourself and then you will say, aha. But we don't want this to get knotted up into something. It was not. Yeah, because the source, the basic key point of the story, as the example of Butte, Montana, yeah, was that their land didn't get shared. Their land got stolen in mischievous ways. The contracts that they made, before that there were no contracts, you just had word of mouth, and yeah, and they could have understand for transparency reasons that would be, the paper would be in exchange, but they didn't get the full story, so all surrounding it was shady. Therefore the people got cursed because they saw their land not being used to live along with Gaia, appreciating Gaia, animals, everything on it. It was in their face, basically, the abuse, the we go all out like the brothel in that devil's perch or pig, because we got like paranormal nights, and now you get ID, and then you get subniches, and too many names, too many info. They saw bad things happen, and therefore a medium, a shamanic person or whatever, and they know themselves, but we Europeans can do so as well. Uphold the balance. Let go of the distractions in between. If we feel we are of higher ranking as a light worker, we should take more space for ourselves. just seeing if I did this correctly to their pleasing. Oh yeah, and that this era, the uproar of, has to do that they are trying to do it again. Has to do with our vices. Soul being trapped by taking the picture. Was it shamanic or a Indian way of viewing it and being scared of the camera? Mic drop. That's all I add to it because So let us work together. Forget about the distractions. We have a different purpose. And whether you will still have people clinging or being too stubborn. This took me a while to get here. I'm a Taurus, take it from me. Yeah? Where you can still, in your own way, get money from if that's what gets you going. Yeah? That master, teacher, Book of Tao, storyline, Book of Life, and Book of Death speak about it. Yeah, they're always in a natural order, in a natural cycle. Be something if you have to have it. There will be a balance. But some view this as heaven on her earth. There is a veil that it is. In between dimension that it is. And there's a side step into illusions. So like, yeah, I can make this long. I'm going to, because adding to the story doesn't always have to help. Story. As we are finding out the hard way. Yeah. So for the skeptic it was, so it basically is hell on earth viewed through the eyes of, and if God needed eyes on earth, I'm just for the common calling in God, you can see it as universe, Allah, I leave that in the middle, that's up to you. But then devil or Satan would be in the justice system somehow. Going to look it up, work on it, as in more to do with contracts. People saying they have a contract with, and him showing in between. Remember? So that's clear enough. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm wishing you the best wherever you are. Namaste.